Okay. So let's see if I am indeed streaming the live. Or is this a pre-recorded podcast? Who knows? Well, I mean, it's obviously pre-recorded. Sheesh. Let's see here. So if I go campagin. Yep. Sweet. On and running. I'm not muted either. Very nice. Okay. Well, for the meantime, I'll just do a couple campaign missions, get some stuff cleared up, and then when anybody comes by, we can start the stuff. I don't even remember what this level I'm doing. Or what I'm doing in this level, I guess, would be the correct way around. I seem to recall there being teleporty boys. These are the lich dudes. You know what? Let's just gun everything down. And then just paint. Go. Yeah, that was not my finest moment. Okay. What about... So we get some raptor riders up in here from this side. And a whole bunch of people that know Taekwondo. I think that's a good idea. And then just run a singular headbutter. Well, that person immediately took out the headbutter. However, the lightning bolts desecrate anybody that knows Taekwondo. Apparently it's a trade secret. I kind of want a self-controlled unit like here. Then let's get some miners on either side. Then... Oh, hold on. No, there's a simple solution to all of this. Tank. Go forth, my tank. Your silly faddy daddy spells will do nothing against my modern artillery. That's right. Except this modern artillery is... No, okay, he's got this. No, he's stuck in the crack. Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah, there we go. There we go. If in doubt, tank it out. What was that you say? More tanks? Sure. More tanks? Thor. If you were saying it with a lisp. Let's get some poachers. Whee! Go. Yeah, tanks are kind of fun. Sweet. Then they're attacking outward. Hey, 6,000 coins. That's just enough to build a tank. Oh, it fired behind because the dude's teleported on him. Understandable. Oh, there's a Void Monarch in the mix. Oh, Wow, the tank actually didn't win. I want to control the tank. If the player controlled tank, it might be easier. Or more consistent, I should say. Because unlike the AI, I'm not just going to run into everything. He says, immediately running back into the thunder. You know what? Fine, you got me. Let's go for 5 wizards. Can't outdo this biznitch. Or maybe don't put them together. That might be the problem here. Actually, by that standard, I still hold on for the... Oh no, actually, this sounds pretty good. Let's say I still hold on to the tank, but no, let's do something like a Reaper, and then where are they? That's right. Present elves. Go. And yes, I was considering the clams and changed my mind. Hey Calc. Good afternoon, buddy. Hope you is good. Hope you're doing well. Honour and a pleasure to have you here as always. I'm just doing some of the I'm just doing some of while I've been waiting for anybody else to come in, I've just been doing some of the main campaign missions, but I have actually in between my career rampage, I have been creating some stuff for tabs. So when I'll do a mini sneak peek now, I guess. But when people come by and we get some stuff running, we have this. It's not like the most amazing thing ever, but I took Camp's suggestion and I made a proper graphic for Tawny stuff. I've also gone to the liberty of making a new couple maps that I specifically want, and I've made a couple extra units, and I have other ideas inspired by Camp's Tawny idea. So yeah. Let's just go 2 Reapers and a tank if you're going to give me this much money. If in doubt, tank it out. No! Tank, go for the Void Monarch. Or, you know, don't. Come on, Reaper, you've got this. It's all down to this guy. Rip him, I suppose. Wait, what? What do you mean encircling tribe? Is that actually part of the spooky campaign? Or is it just looping me around? No, it is actually part of the scary campaign. Oh yeah, because this is when they swap the flip the script. And make it that you control the dark units against everything else. I know I still had 400 left, but let's just see how this goes. This kind of just looks fun. These whip guys did look very good when I was against them. One whip guy against everything else. Okay, so let's actually spend that excess 400. And go. Oh. The Shadow Walkers did not do very much. I might need to rebalance the amount of Inferno Whips versus everything else. Maybe? Or just get rid of some of the 2 Shadow Walkers and replace them for something else skelly. Yeah, okay. Let's take 1 out. Go for some Exiled Sentinels. Yeah. They'll take a brunt of the range damage while the other dude does everything else. Sounds good. Was not as good as it sounded. In fact, this might have been worse. Sheesh. Okay, let's do this. I want to try controlling the Shadow Walker before it. Okay. Immediately died. I didn't even get to see what I was doing with it. Oh, is this the one? This could very well be the one. Was not the one. Let's go 2 Tempest Liches. Hold on. 1 Tempest Lich. And 2 Mad Mechanics, whatever they do. And a Void Cultist. Let's see what something like this does. Okay, so looking slightly more favourable. I think this is a loss. Yeah. Okay then. Let's do something like this. I quite enjoy controlling these. It's pretty fun just to throw yourself around the battlefield. Wait, I'm on the ground. Get me up. Damn. Okay. Let's take this guy out. Nice. Right, should we move on to some... I think that's enough of the campaign stuff. Shall we move on to some... Hey, heart in your back. Shall we move on to some tawny stuff? I was just messing around, but I feel like we got a couple numbers now and the Calg. Therefore. So. Let's set up. We have... Where is it? Give me my little graphic. We have a tawny. We can have 16 characters. Now, I was thinking maybe we set up like a, whether it be this one or another one, we set up like a Little League tournament. Like, you know how there's the Petite Cup in Pokemon Stadium? I'm thinking something like that could be cool. Yes, sandbox is what you want. Then let's not... Do I have to go under... Hold on. Give me a second. Let's load into a map here. What if I don't want to use... Okay, I have to go via the other screen. Okay, that's fine. Let's go to... Oh yeah, I also had to nerf Pecora, by the way. She didn't just trounce the tournament, she actually obliterated it. So she's been nerfed. So, let's go to the pit. I have created our own special arena now for tourneys. So it's got a little more life to it than just the blank simulation stuff now. Pecora was literally OP, gal. She was actually too strong. So I had to nerf her and balance her. So now we have an arena with all sorts of stuff. We've got, you know, the guardian chicken. And then I just put random things around. I just wanted us to be able to do it in an open area which was easy to see everything. That wasn't just like a grey wall. So, we've got 16 slots to fill. We can just do 8 and we can omit the outside ring. But do we go for small units, or do you want big units, or shall we mess around with the specific faction, or anything specific, or shall we just make it up as we go along? These are the questions. Some big units. Right, this will be the big leagues then. So, I propose for tribal it has to be mammoth. We did mammoth as part of the other tourney, but we're doing a new tourney now. So this needs to say, check this out. Oh no! I copy pasted all the things, so now it's gonna update all of them. Oh no. This isn't good. Everything is mammoth. Who wins? Oh sheesh. This is actually bad. Right, I'll have to... yeah, it's because it's all GDI +2. Okay, that's awkward. I'm going to delete them all then. And then I'll add them in as we do this. I know, a little awkward. When I said look at this, I wasn't expecting that to do that, by the way. As you could probably tell. Arial... The Arial font's fine, right? Mammoth, 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 mammoth. That's so annoying. So, mammoth is in grade 1. Let's see what else we can do. So, there's nothing big in farmer at all. Oh, I also need to add another faction. There we go. My other custom-made faction. So, because I know there's a big unit in there, worst comes to worst. I would argue that there's nothing big in medieval. The biggest thing is probably either the catapult or the king, but let's omit that. That's not big. Violent souls are a bit too small. Where do we stand on longships though? They literally have the word long in the name. I think longship goes in this one. Just. Add text. And that text will say longship, because I just remembered what it was called, sorry. Longship. Goes into the scuff box. More important that it's in the box, I suppose. I can't move this too well for some reason. Doesn't like me doing very precise movements. That'll have to do. Mammoth longship. Right, back to full screen then. Mammoth, 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 mammoth. Where do we stand on Huachas and Sun Wukongs? I feel they're too small. Defeats the objective. The only reason why the longship's in it is because it says long in it. Da Vinci tanks are pretty big. Plus it's got the word tank in the name. So let's stick Da Vinci tank. Not in the next slot. But we'll stick Da Vinci tank randomly. Here. I just have to rename it to Da Vinci just so it's like visible. We know what I mean. Even though it sounds like a rapper, Da Vinci. Da Vinci tank? Cool. Let's see here. What about, we're in Renaissance now, pirate. Well, the Pirate Queen and the Pirate King are too small. Cannons are kind of big, but I think that's omitted from the thing. Nothing in Spooky is big. Nothing in Wild West is big. Legacy has tank. Tank's going in there for sure. Yeah, I think it's just tank. Maybe chariot as well. Right, let's do... So, chariot... goes into, let's say it goes into the spot here. And then tank, let's just do them both here while I'm on the screen. Tank. Thanks for the memories, even though they weren't so great. Tank can go there, that's good enough. Except where's the word tank gonna go? There, okay, good enough. Back to full screen games go. So we're up to Legacy right now. Just saying it for my purposes. It's got to be the scared elephants, right? The number 3 from last tourney. And yes, I know they're called sacred elephants, but that's kind of the scared elephants. Scared elephants versus... Let's put them against not... Let's put them against not thingamajiggies for now. Then what's next? There's nothing else really I'd consider big in the good. They're all kind of small. So, evil? Actually, nothing's really that big in scary. Or spooky. Evil, sorry. Not scary. That's spooky. I don't think Void Monarch classes as big. We're looking at things which are big. So by that note, where is are they? Skeleton Giant? For sure. Skeleton Samurai, Ice and Tree Giant, right? So let's get all 4 in. So Samurai Giants are actually better than they let on, so I think they've got a pretty good odds against most things here. Or should we omit a giant type? We had Ice Giant in the last tourney. Maybe we just add Samurai and Tree Giant. Maybe opens up the scope for, you know, big Angie Zeus and other units I have in mind. Tree Giant. Sorry, this takes a little while to set up. But once we're there, then I'll just be able to just replace the names and resize the trees where possible. I'm just annoyed because I thought I had it all set. And then it turns out if I edit one, I edit them all. Was there anything else that's big? So we've got Tree Giant and Samurai Giant. I'm omitting Skeleton and Ice Giant. So next, Snacks and Zaps. Obviously we've got Big Angie Zeus. I mean, he's got big in his name. So I might be going back to add ones that we contemplated but not actually used. So tips 10. Big Angie Zeus. Big Angie Zeus. Can go against scared elephants to begin with. Nice. So then there's nothing else in Snacks and Zaps that's really big. I mean, Zeus Jr. is very much the opposite of what we're doing. Nope, that's it. For guns, we've got nobody big actually. Hollow units, nobody's big. And then here, I've still got to work on this tab. But we have got Big Reggie. So I'm going to stick in Big Reggie and then let's fill back the gaps. I just don't want all of the big ones to be giants, but, you know, it may be the case. We are doing a giant tourney after all. So, Big Reggie can go against the tree giant to begin with. I think that sounds fair and balanced. I don't actually know. I've not really done full testing with Big Reggie. I just sort of made him and thought, wow, that's a cool little meme. Let's roll with it. So, back to what we were considering. Skeleton giants. Sorry, I'll tap back in. So it was skeleton giants and ice giants that I omitted. Skelly. I'm just going to write Skelly because it's shorter. Skelly giants. I could just omit the word giants, but it's also for my frame of mind. Skelly giants. And again, this will go based on 12,000 coins, like the other tournament. Just because these are bigger units. Ice giants. So we've got 1, 2, 3 slots to fill. So now this is where compromises come into play. The king's kind of big. I just said he wasn't big enough for the campaign back when I thought we could fill out all the slots. Anything on a horse is kind of big. You know what? I'm putting my foot down because we got to scrape the bottom of the barrel. We're having jousters. They are my favourite units. I'm not gonna lie. But one of my favourite units, I should say. Let's put them against Skelly giants. Then let's double check and see what else can be compromised. I mean, we can always double up. I still have a feeling that cannons are a wild outcast. Pumpkin catapults? Pumpkin catapults. So by that logic, we have catapults and pumpkin catapults in here, I suppose. You know what? Okay. You got me. However, they're not going to start by versing each other. Catapult's going to verse whatever are... Oh, maybe the last one should be, what are they called? Lassos. We've got jousters in. Just get in the other horse units. Lasso. Can't remember if that's... I can't remember whether it's 2 O's or whether it's just one, but let's just go with one for now. And I'll double check. Yeehaw, partner. And pumpkin catapult. And that's how we'll run this one. I nearly forgot how to spell pumpkin for a second. It's because I was thinking of that spooky ooky pumpkin song. The parody of Spooky Scary Skeletons. Yeah, that looks fine. I suppose. So, first up on the agenda, therefore then, is mammoths versus long ships. Let's get this sorted. So, mammoths, again 12,000 or closest. And I discussed that 11,000 is closer than 13,200. Meanwhile, long ships are a clean 1,000. Leading to the kin of pumps. Thanks, Calg. That's right. That's how I should remember it from now on. Right. Part 1. I'm not doing a derping on the tourney screen, am I? Nope. Good. Let's kick this underway then. So, I don't think the long ships have got much of a chance. It's just wood. Don't forget, no, put these bad boys in the arc. So, they got a pretty good memory of what it's like to be on or with wood. What the hell? No way! I take that back. all the longships were used, but there were still a few units floating around amongst the ships. So, round 1 goes to longships then. Incredible. I honestly didn't expect that. And that, of course, means I need to sort out the next text. It has to be a separate text box so that in future tourneys I can just rename it properly. Because if it's copied from longship right now, if the longship position didn't win, then I'll have to just make a new one anyway. Right. So, next, Skelly Giants versus Jouster. So, Skelly Giants are secret units. Skelly Giant. Ooh, what's going to be the closest to 12,000 here? 11,900 versus. Did I say versus Jousters? I did say versus Jousters. Cool. So, Renaissance. I honestly don't have high hopes for. What the heck is that emote? Oh, the wood. Yeah, there's a couple little pillars around and stuff. And then we just got some ingrained trees. Who knows? Every now and then I might just update the scenery of this. But for today this is looking fine. So I don't actually hold much hopes for the Jousters here. But let's run it. I've already been surprised today. The problem with the Skelly Giants is this. They have an ability that fears. So the Jousters are running for their life at the moment. Much to their dismay. Right, well now we're just down to the guy from Ghouls and Ghosts. Ghosts and Goblins. 2 of them. 2 Arthurs. Arthur's his name, isn't it? Yeah. We're down to just Arthur. Here we go. Except this one's Arthur too. Can one Arthur beat 6 giants? The answer is no. Very much no. So, let's update the tourney. This was such a good idea, Camp Fad. I can't even take credit for this. Actually, he's not here. This was totally my idea. I can't believe I came up with such a good idea. How smart and suave of me. Right, Samurai Giants versus Chariots. So, Samurai Giants are in here somewhere. So we'll get 4 Samurai Giants versus Chariots, which are a very weird value. 10,800. 12,600 is closer. Remember, I tried to run the closer, but the lower value takes priority. This chariot's stuck. So if the chariots lose, it's this guy throwing. Wow, this guy really is throwing. Oh my god, you can't even see it. Run on the back. Good job. TLDR, what you couldn't see was a guy getting stuck on a pillar. Nope. You see it again. This time he's gone straight into the pillar. Holy heck. I need to do this. So I can sort of see whether or not you can actually see it. Chariot can't win? I don't think so, not in this case. This is why Chariot is the... Chariot was just the extra unit. We ran out of big units. I only have 2 or 3 custom big units, so yeah. Next up, so Samurai Giants. I'm just gonna write Samurais. Good enough for me. I know they're the giant version. We're not doing little cup next. Alright, so big Angry Zeus versus scared elephants. Great stuff. Scared elephants are good. Versus big Angry Zeus. Again, big Angry Zeus isn't really sort of necessarily balanced. I don't remember if I actually balanced this cost properly. I think he was set on auto, or I upped it or something. Anyway, let's make sure you can see it first. Yep. And go. Oh my god, the big angry Zeus's are just getting absolutely trounced. Or are they? They could be doing more damage than it seems. Do I have multiplayer? I think the game can be multiplayer, but I haven't ever done multiplayer. To be honest, I just have fun setting up these kinds of things, ABO. If I'm honest. Multiplayer feels like a try-hardy experience, even for tabs. No one plays it, yeah, fair enough. Because I wouldn't be a big fan of playing it multiplayer, if I'm honest. Hold on, so that was a Zeus win. Okay. It's nothing against what you're saying, ABO. I get you're saying we could play together, and I respect what you're saying, right? And I apologise if it sounded like I was being offy. I wasn't. It's literally just, this is not the kind of game I foresee as being good at multiplayer. Because it's, I don't know, it's just fun just to do as a mess around stuff. It's better for stuff like what we're doing now, I feel. Making the custom units, making like tourneys and stuff. That's just how I see it. So next up it's Ice Giants versus Tanks. Okay, so Ice Giants versus Tanks. After this we'll do a little League Cup, like the Petite Cup. So Ice Giants is pretty simple, 12,000. And Tank is also 12,000. It's pretty much a 1v1. You reckon the Tank's going to win? Well, yeah, I think so too, but let's see. The Ice Giant Breath actually does quite the considerable amount of damage, and these ones are frozen, look. The tank's attacking, but the actual units aren't doing anything. Yikes. That is actually a Ice Giant Destroy. Okay. Second place of our previous tourney the other day is the outright winner of that one. Surprised me as well. Ice. Ices. I'm just going to write Ices. Doesn't let you down. Does let you down. Unfortunately, they're called tanks, not Rick Astley's. So, they will eventually run around and desert you. Next up, Da Vinci Cannons versus regular catapults? No, Da Vinci Tanks versus pumpkin catapults, excuse me. So, for 12,000, Renaissance please. 1, 2, 3. You remember the last level of Fantasy Good? I did it a while ago. I did it a few weeks ago, but I don't quite remember what it was. So we have 3 Da Vinci Tanks versus 12 Pumpkin Catapults. They have the Spirit of the Mammoth with them, but the Da Vinci Tanks have the power of Chicken Statue. Oh yes! The 2 Tanks one. Sorry, yes. Yeah, totally. Well, while I was too busy looking at your messages, the Pumpkin Catapults got absolutely destroyed. Wow. Okay. So, that's a loss for the Pumpkin Catapults. I kind of expected no less, but, you know, bigger surprises have happened, like Ice Giants beating tanks. So, not everything is as it seems. Sorry, I will have to be writing in the names for this first one, and then bringing in the boxes. Because Calg's already seen what happened earlier. Jarl is your favourite. Jarl is so strong. Jarl is ridiculously strong. Right, so it's Big Reggie versus Tree Giant. So Big Reggie is my newest of my giants in my set that I need to sort out. It's going to have to be 4 because it's closer, but by a way. away. If it was slightly closer, I would have given him one less. Let's see how this goes. King can 3-shot him, really? Damn. I actually didn't realise that. So, let's see who wins. 3 Giants or Big Reggie? Go on, Reggie. Wow, Reggie's getting absolutely destroyed. Okay, that one's a blue victory. Rip in pieces, Reggie. You tried, you failed. Name the text again. Tree boys. Oh, why did it go up? I made it go upside down. That was stupid. Right, tree boys. Lastly is catapults versus lasso. So let's put it back into full screen game. Wipe the board. Catapults are in medieval. So much like with pumpkin catapults. We got, oh, no, not that many. Sheesh. Right, catapults versus lassos. There's a lot of lassos available, actually. This one's under. Unless the king gets a weak hit. Ah, yeah. The Yarlin range ability is so good. Will the catapults be able to take out the horses before they get in? No. My money's on the lassos here, running them through. Yeah. The catapults are just too slow here. So that's a lasso win. Nice and tidy. Lasso takes this one. So now we got longships versus skelly giants. Yeah, the lasso rides a horse. That's why it's in the tourney. I figured anything like the longship's in there because it says long in the name, and then it was every unit that was big, and then it was whatever I could fit in that was the alternatives. That's how that one went. Hold on. So it was longship versus skelly giants. I lost my rhythm. I ever had any of that. But rhythm is a dancer. 11,900. Okay, let's bring you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 versus longships. I'm kind of just secretly rooting for the longship, honestly. They did so well in their first match. They now have my support. Let's go! Don't forget though, the skelly giants do have that obnoxious run ability. So these guys might not have quite the impact that they had last time. But I still believe in them. Yeah. If they weren't feared, it looked like the longships here would have done a really good job. This one's very close. Or at least it's a lot closer than it would first appear. Oh, they just took out a skelly over here. Nice. We're down to 3 skellies. And a lot of resilient spear boys. Oh, nice. We're down to just one. We're down to just one skelly giant. Yes, please. Oh, damn. Out go skelly giants then. Yes. Go based longships. That's what we like to see. So, thankfully, longships move up. Oh yeah, the graphic looks a little bit weird because it was a little bit derpy. So these are the last, and then it goes up, and it's this one versus this one. The top and bottom ones in the centre are the ones that verse each other. By the way, it was just how I had to do the graphic. I made the things a bit too big. But then again, they would be hardly visible if it wasn't for that. And I spaced out and forgot to look at what was next, so apologies. Samurais versus big Angie Zoots. So, Samurais. Also, the Shogun actually whips the giant. It's really weird. Versus Big Angie Zeus. My money's on the Samurai Giants, unfortunately. But I'd love to see Big Angie Zeus get in there. No, these Samurai Giants are just flying through here. I don't think Zeus has got the... has got it in the bag. I don't even think this would have been a win if I'd put the Zeus far away. Look, they're not chaining the lightning. So I think this is just an outright Samurai win. Yeah, that's a Samurai win. So, Samurai has one. Oh, no, we don't want the Modern Warfare 2 tab. We want this one. So, Samurais, take it. Sam. I'm just going to write Sam. It's bigger, I suppose. So, next up is Ices versus Da Vinci cannons. Ooh. Nice. So, let's clear this. We'll give Da Vinci's the chicken side. Because Vinci has a C in it. And Vinci rhymes with chicken. So, versus Ice Giants. Let's get them in there. My vote's actually on the tanks here. Let's give it a shot. The Ice Giants though have closed the gap, and once they're slowed, they hit a lot less. Okay, that's an Ice Giant rampage. Unless this Da Vinci tank's got any special moves. Nope, it's getting slowed down and it's gone. Rip in pieces. Goodbye, Da Vinci tanks. That is yet another win for Biggest Boys, who are also the reason why we fight at 12,000 these days. If it wasn't for the Ice Giants, I probably would have selected a lower value. But it was brought to standardise all the units, cost-wise. Right, Tree Boys versus Lasso. Interesting. Wait, I did actually let you view the... I think so. Right. So next up is Tree Boys versus Lassos. My money is on the Lassos, please. 11,840, perfect. Let's get this. Well, one lasso's already thrown. Oh wow! They actually have managed to entangle the tree giants. Nice. So this gives me premonitions of the lasso versus ice giant fight. No, wait, hold on. Hold on, this is not as good as it looks. Okay, maybe not. I was hoping for the lasso win, but that is not what we received. Tree giants go through. Dang. So, let's add Tree Boys. Wonderful. So, next is Longships versus Samurai. I mean, it's fairly obvious who I want to win here. I'm not going to be muddying the waters with my own bias, mostly because I can't. I mean, I could give them extra units, but I don't want to. It's unnecessary. 12,000? No, stick. Okay. Can't go up there. It's got to go here for now. But not in the palm tree. Thank you. Versus... just grab the units. Samurais. 1, 2, 3, 4. This has got to be a longship. Come on, longship. Don't fail us. Wait, the samurai giants just completely battered away the ships. They probably took hardly any damage. And they keep doing these obnoxious front flips. This is the sign of the weebs. Look at that, Weeb Nation attacks. Down goes Walmaria. Rip in pieces. This guy's not even looking at him. That's just BM. Rip in pieces. Very begrudgingly. That's a samurai win. I really wanted Longships to win this tourney. But you know, top 4. If you want us to do loser brackets for the top 4, we can, but... Next up is Ices versus Groot. So... let's delete Ice Giants versus... where are you? Tree Giant. 1, 2, 3. You didn't see the battle? Ah, man. I'm such an idiot. Do we need to redo Longships versus Samurai Giants? I'm so sorry. You know what? If Longships win this battle... If no, you just so no, ABO, don't throw the Longships out just yet. If they win this battle, then they're through, yeah? I'm such an idiot. I did that the other day. Camp was like, hey, I can't say this. Yeah, no, this is front flip nation again. This is basically what happened last time. They batted away the ships and flipped. So my hopium did not last. If they won that second game, I legit was just going to give it to them instead. 1, 2. That's 1, 2, 3. We're back to speed now. So let's do this. Tree solo. Does it? The tree solo's the Ice Giant, you reckon? I mean, this is these two have won? No way, the Tree Giant's going to win against the Ice Giant. They're just getting absolutely clobbered by broccoli stumps. And that is why you should eat your greens. Because if you don't eat your greens, they come along and kill you. So, out goes Ice Giants. You are 100% correct, ABO. So it's now Tree Giants versus Samurai. Do we need to do a... They win in 1v1? That's insane. Do we need to do a bottom bracket for 3rd and 4th, or are we just going to head for 1st? Swap screen, idiot. Let's grab Samurai Giants versus Tree Boys. 4 versus 3. May the odds be ever in your favour. Wow, that one Tree Giant took out 2 of the Samurais on its own. And there we go. We have a winner. And that winner is Groot. I didn't actually put anything down for blah 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 is the winner. So, yeah. I need to add that to the graphic. But yeah, there you go. Tree Giants win. Woohoo! So, very nice little tourney. That was fun. How about... Right, I have a proposal. We have 2 options for another little set of a cup. We can either do like my other thought was a mini cup where we take all the small / short units together, or I need to do this because I have to load the other map, sorry. The other thought was a range tourney. So I'll show you the map for the range tourney. East versus West, named after the Civ 5 map. So my other thought was a range tourney on a situation like this, because you literally can't cross. So it's up to you folks. Do you want us to do we do it as a short East tourney, or should we do it as a range tourney? Or we can do something else of your appropriation. If there's something else you'd rather do, we can do it. I'm happy to take any and all suggestions on that. But yeah, I actually decked this. You want to do a range tourney? And I actually quite like this. I decked out the map with a little lighthouse and everything, just so it has some decor. So we're not just looking at a plain. Basically, I just made the extra maps so that they had something more interesting to look at. Right. So I'm not sure if the stoners can reach. We have to test the stoners. They can reach. So, from tribal, should we take the spear throwers or the stoners? I'll work out what values we're fighting for in a bit. I feel like we should at least take stoner. If you you want spear? We'll take spear then. We can take both. I have no objections to that. How about I put both in for now, and then we can omit it later. Stoner will go over here. So then, let's see, what else have we got? Farmer? Really, it's potions. Potion people should be able to reach, right? Yeah, potions can reach easily. So, Potion Boy, who, even though the name just appeared, I don't actually remember quite what it was called. So I'm just going to go Potion Boys. I think they're called Potion Sellers specifically, but I'm just going to write Potion. For yours and my sanity, okay? Next. Medieval. I mean, it's just basic bitch archers, isn't it? Does smart guy from wheelbarrow throw? ABO, let's just... I've got something better than that, but yes. Tomato guy from wheelbarrow does throw. I am gonna just... You don't know this exists, but I'm gonna put this in. Cow probably knows what I'm doing. That's it. Archers need to go in too. Let's put archers in under Big Angie Zeus. Trust me, this is better than it sounds. Apples. I love that unit so much. Right. Ancient. Oh, obviously it's snake archers. But do we do snake archers from ancient, or do we take like snake archer here? I think we take snake archer. This is why I was waiting on the oh, I've got to change tabs again. Let's go Skelly Giants take is snake archer. I'll just write snake archer. You didn't get to see that. Didn't get to see him, so surprises can remain. Back to Viking then, and I need to swap tabs so we can actually see. So next up is Viking. Should we take ice archers? Minotaur. Hold on. Okay, that was fun. With the if they, I mean, we could do one where we have like shadow people and that. I think we omit it on this one, but we could do like a angels, Minotaur. They swap sides. Yeah, they could totally do. They could totally clear the gap. I think we save. We need to do a yeet tournament then. This is not the yeet tournament, but let's just keep that in mind. Keep that in the back of your head. So I've already done Da Vinci Tank. I personally prefer balloon archers to musketeers. But we can do whatever one you'd like. Or we can include both. I do not mind. That is such a fun idea, the teleporters and the yeeters. I need to make some more, based on what's going on here, I need to make some more custom units. Okay, is that, I'm assuming that's an okay for both. So let's swap Samurai Giant with Musketeer. If I could spell Musketeer, I need to spell it Musketeer. And let's swap the By the way, please ignore the other parts of the graphic. It's literally just, I don't want to delete all the text because I think it makes the thingies. I just wouldn't ever remember it. Honestly, I'm not even gonna hide it. I just wouldn't remember it. So, pirate. We have so many options in pirate. Oh my god, just thinking about it, right? Like one of these bad boys. the harpoonist. But pirate, just about everyone is ranged. I'd say we omit the cannon, because I think it defeats the spirit of what we're doing here a little bit. If you want cannon, we can. But I'd say we probably go for blunderbuss and harpooner. Maybe. Or maybe even just blunderbuss. I'm just testing. Not blunderbuss. Not blunder. No, actually, we could just blunderbuss. That'd be hilarious. But no, I think they'd just lose straight out. Let's at least get something with a bit of range. So harpooner. Yeah, let's go harpooner, shall we? Let's replace the chariot. Okay, I'm totally misspelled it, but we're rolling with it. It's not the harpooner, it's the harapona. You don't need to apologise, ABA. I always say IRL before games in terms of being here, so if you got shit going on, it's more important. Spooky. Skelly archers. Candle heads. Ah man, candleheads run themselves off the side of the screen. Might have to just be skelly archers. I kind of want to take a rain check on that idea. Let's rain check the spooky ones for a second. I will bear in mind that skelly archers is a potential backup. But from here, I feel like... Yeah, let's take right. So the quick draw wants to run off the edge. So it's Deadeye and Gunslinger. Oh, and I left it on the graphics tab, so you didn't even see what I was testing. Stupid idiot. Right, instead of scared elephants, we'll have Deadeye. The quick draw runs off the edge, so it needs to be Gunslinger. Gunslinger versus tank, yeah, right. Gunslinger? Oh, that's a bit big. Oh, well, it's the Gunslin apparently now. Let's swap so you can actually see what's going on. Spooky. I've already tested and I've just said that I'm omitting that for now. Legacy has what? I think we omit Poacher because everything's just a bow and arrow at the moment. There was a lot of bow and arrows. I feel like we just bring in the harpoon, the blow darters. The blow darters can attack each other from a distance, right? Yeah, let's bring in blow darts. Blow darts are cool. Hold on, was that guy starting to walk off the edge? Dark Peasant versus Spear. Oh god, Dark Peasant absolutely destroys. So anyway, I will put, although they might end up walking forward, let's put Blow Darter on the list. Back to regular game, so we can actually see what's going on, please. Wait a second, what about the Wizard? Could Wizard? Yeah. Let's put some 30-year-old versions on the list. Wizard. Great. Good. No. Temper Switch is a maybe. But let's put on some of these, what's the with the Electro? That's the Wizard. The Wizard has the Electro. Or do you mean the unit in here? Temper Slitch. Temper Slitch are these little bad boys with the AoE lightning bolts. They're kind of okay. Hello, Fake Witty. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good day. We're currently setting up a range tournament. I've created a custom map the other day for this precise moment. So let's look under secrets more. Secrets haven't got too much in the way of... I'm ignoring the Gatling gun because there's a reason why I've been ignoring cannons and stuff. So, ranged units. Okay, let's put... I'm going to make an executive decision here. I'm going to put Snake Man on Snake Boy up in here. Snake Man on Snake Boy. Save our souls. Who else needs to go on here from here? Maybe I leave that for now. Let's get... Haven't played that, but you know about the game yourself. Your unit is the Halfling. Oh, Halflings are great. I love the Halflings. Let's get some snipers. So on the list I'll put on Sniper. Stoner Blue Boys Pumpkin Catapult. So I think the only one that needs replacing now is the... Oh yeah, please ignore half of the tourney screen right now, Fake Witty. I will be changing it as we go. It's just so I don't lose the texts on the screen. That's why it's all wrong, because it's from the previous tourney. So it's just Pumpkin Catapults that need to go. Sorry, I just ADDing out. So let's get... We could just get Crockets. But let's... Nah, let's bring in... Hold on, she can attack. Hold on 1 second. Okay, right, let's chance it. Good enough. Sam, oh, Sam was Samurai Euros. Welcome, welcome by the way, Euros. Sam was just short for Samurai. This is from previous stuff. I just basically applied that word to just like all of these. This is the actual tourney, the outside ones. I need to replace the text as we go. Thanks for clarifying, ABO, as well. Appreciate that. So, game 1 is Spearmen versus Apples. Oh, yes. This is going to put my custom units to good use now. If the screen wasn't on... There we go. It's on now. So, one more check. Snake Archer. Harpooners are 300. Wait a second. I replaced the wrong unit. This was Balloon Boy. I'm sure someone else probably saw or mentioned. That was on me going full dirt mode. That looks more better. So Suba is 580. So let's, instead of going to 12,000, because these aren't big units, let's go to 6. Let's half it. Let's say we go to half. You think Apple is the wheelbarrow guy? No. Just you wait. So, we go to 6,000. You're gonna love Apples. Don't worry, it's even better than wheelbarrow guy. Hold on, so the nearest one is 6,000 exactly. Brilliant. So he actually does for Apples. So welcome to Apples. I need to go to 6,000. They're such finicky little units. So yeah, it is from the wheelbarrow guy, the apples, but these are actual apples. So let's get this one underway. That's right. Apples lob apples. Go apples, go! Told you I had something better in mind than the wheelbarrow, guys. Right, there we go. Apples win. Wonderful. Oh my god, I didn't show the thing of freaking... Oh, you did... Look. Apples. Idiot. I had to double check the values. Yeah, I know, ABO, I'm an idiot. Don't need to tell me, I understand. So yeah, these are actual apples, by the way. They're just destroying the stoners. I had to replay the battle so you could actually see this one, because this one was an important one. Because you just had to understand the sheer finesse of the apples. Look at those dudes. What's up with their eyes? They had to close their eyes to throw. Okay then. That's a cursed fact I didn't know about apples. So, you know, when you're out in the wild and you see an apple, fear them. Yeah, doctors have got to run. There's a reason why I put the description as doctors piss off. Snake archers versus potions, but it's not the regular snake archers. Change the screen. Potions. Potion sellers are in farmer mode. Right, so again, as close as we can get to 6,000. 6,125. 5,780 is further away than 6,120, so that's good enough. Versus snake archers, but not snake archers. King is your favourite because he can solo a mammoth. Yeah, the king's kind of cool. Okay, let's get these snake archers in. Luckily they're 250 each. Let's go. Oh yeah, they might fire more than snakes, by the way. I forgot about that detail. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot. Oops. Snake archers might win by like a grand margin here. Whoopsie doodles. Okay. Snake. Oh, I could have added the snake dispenser. Oh well. Snake archer's good enough. Right, Musketeer versus Harpooner. Let's get that sorted, shall we? Musketeer. I'm getting good at finding units these days. Because I'm actually like remembering what factions things are in for a change. 6,000 versus one of my personal favourite units in the game, the Harpooners. I love the Harpooners. I think the Harpooners are great. Snake's got a gajillion arrows. Yep, they do. For no reason at all. They just have the arrows. I mean, as a range unit, Harpooners kind of cheat. Mosquitoes versus toothbrushes. That's right. It's gonna be great. This is close. But I think this is a... Yeah, that guy's just off the edge. Poor guy. They just walked off the edge! The Musketeer's got it! Wow. Talk about throwing. Alright then. That's Harpooners. Or as I wrote on the screen, Harpooners. Right. Archers versus Deadeyes. This is fun. Archers. So we've won 40. Should be able to get about 50. 43. Quick maths. Versus Deadeyes, right? Sorry, I need to double check. Deadeye. Sorry, the only way I can double check is by tabbing out to the other screen. So 6,300 is closer, so we give benefit of the doubt. Go. I think this is... Wow. You know what? I was about to say I think this is going to be a case of technological superiority, but nope, they just got wiped. And that's why for the first couple hundred years of their creation, guns were seen as obsolete, because archers and crossbows were still quicker. Well then, goodbye, Deadeye. Next up, wizards versus gunslingers. Sweet. They do have big boy damage, that is correct. Wait, I said it was versus the Deadeye? No, it's not. It's versus gunslingers, stupid. Yeah, wizards versus gunslingers. Sorry, I've derped out. 5,850 is closer. Then wizards are exactly 6. Let's give this a shot. No pun intended, but definitely there. Wow, did you see the whirlwind? That's awesome. How'd you know they do whirlwind stuff? Alright. Okay then. That is... That is wizard win. Next up, Blow Darters versus Subaru. Those who don't know VTubing well enough, Subaru is a member of Hololive, which is a VTubing agency. Subaru versus Blow Darters, I said. Blow Darters are in the secret pack, right? No, they're in the legacy pack. Get a fair few number of those. 5940 wins. 30-year-old version is the wizards ABO. That's one of the myths, isn't it? Where if you're a 30-year-old version, you can become a wizard or whatever. Versus Subaru. Uh, 5,800 is closer. Let's go. My money's actually on Blow Darters though. Let's get this. A few takedowns here, but the paralysis is too strong. There's too many Blow Darts. Yeah, there was too many Blow Darts for that. There we go. So instead of Da Vinci, we have the Blow Darters. Next up, Stoners versus Balloon Boys. Wonderful. Swap screens. Balloon Boys are Renaissance. Come on, Balloon Boys. Balloon Boys have my backing. Definitely no bias at all. Tribal. Ooh, don't want to go up there. That's a bit high. These guys probably have vertigo. I don't mean the U2 song. But they did probably get it from Apple Music or whatever. That's kind of equal value. Let's say the lower text priority is normally what I do with this. So let's go. Question is, will the boulders go off in time for the... Yeah. Yes, they will. That was an amazing sweep right there. The balloons can only do so much in this situation. And while half the stoners were falling off the edge, Balloon Boy still won out. You ever pick up the halflings on your channel community? Oh, cool! I shall have to check it out later. So, that is a very obvious stoner win. Need to replace the word tree boys. Next up, SOS. Snackman on Snackboy. That's right. It was too long. Snake men on snake boys versus snipers. That's right. Versus snipers. 5980. Perfect. Let's do this. Oh yeah, Snake Man on Snake Boy might also have the ability to rain arrows upon everybody. The snipers cannot beat the snakes. The snakes will... There you go. They're done for. Agent done for. Indeed, ABO, it's both fair and balanced. Because I definitely made the units balanced when I made them. That was like my number 1 priority. JK, I just threw random stuff on that I thought would sound funny. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I just left it on the automatic purchase, on the automatic price thing, but they are a bit overpowered. Right, next up is apples versus snakes. Oh no. It's the fated day. I mean, my heart says apples. Quite honestly. Let's swap screens. You can play tabs on console. I didn't know that. That sounds good. Versus snake. Yeah, versus snakes. Don't forget, the snakes do have the stupid overpowered crap. But I have full belief in my apples. Go forth, apples. Do not be perturbed by the arrows. You might be small enough to survive. Oh yeah, and if you haven't been able to tell, it's the apples that have got the deep grunting voices. Apples take it! Who said that the raining arrows was too OP? Look at all these alive apples. Just cutely hanging along the rocks. Like he only kicks. What, Wukong? Or are you talking about the Taekwondo guy? Because the Taekwondo is part of Secret, but he looks like he'd be part of Dynasty. You talk about this guy. Is that the guy you're talking about? Sorry, I'm distracting myself. Right, next. Harpooners versus archers. Yes, that's what Sterling means. I was making an archer reference. Archers versus scorpions. Versus scorpions. 60-20. It's a lot closer. Harpooners. Hold on, I got too many here. Let's give this a shot. I don't recall the samurai soundtrack. That was Taekwondo. Sorry, I can't help you with that one. Oh, I put down one too many, by the way. My bad. Right, so my money's kind of on the archers again. So let's hit go. I'd love to help you, but I don't know what the Taekwondo soundtrack thing is. Are you thinking like, are you thinking like Hong Kong Phooey or something? Not that I was ever in an era where I had the ability to watch Hong Kong Phooey when it came out or anything. It's a bit too old for me, but oh well. You sound like you're eating tabs. That's as much as you're getting at me. So that was an archer win. If I took my eyes off the prize and I was wrong, please let me know. But I'm fairly certain that was an arch win. So next up is Wizards versus Blodars. Wizards are legacy units. And blow darters are also legacy units. $5,940. Okay. You're making units that sound like babies. Oh, I've made the voices either end of stupidity. No, I didn't say Hong Kong movies. I said Hong Kong Phooey. It was a dog. That was a janitor by day. If it sounded like I said movies, then that's my bad. And the blow darts absolutely destroyed. Yeah, ABO. Catch you in a bit, buddy. If you got stuff to do. No dramas. So that was a blow dart win. I don't know. Let's just do a Mumford and Sons song reference. So Stoners versus Snickmen on Snick Boys. Such a stupid abbreviation for me to use. Like I just about remembered what it meant. Right, Snickmen on Snick Boys versus Stoners. Let's centralise the Snickmen. Oh yeah, and the Snickmen have got really deep grunts, and the Snick Boys have got like pretty high pitches. The names keep getting weirder. Yeah. How deep in the rabbit hole is my insanity today? Is basically the answer of what was going on at the time of creation of the units. I'll be quite honest. I had fun ideas in my head. Basically, there was a stream where we were getting super obsessed with the snakes. Yes. Yeah, I've done that, Fake Witty. I've actually won a bard. I've actually used the bard and won against a squire in the past. I did a 1v1 versus a squire and won. So let's do this. That is a lot of rocks. Oh, they both fell off. Who's going to drown first? Wow, Snakemen on Snakeboy drowned before the Stoners. It literally came down to a drowning contest. Okay, that's not how I thought it was going to end. If you thought that's how it was going to end, then wow, you are a better psychic than I am. Right. Best boys versus archers then. Definitely no bias in my naming on the tournament screen, by the way. None of that. Yeah, if you hear the archers one, I'm placing them down. So that's versus this. Sorry, I was just saying that and this because I was reminding myself of what I actually needed to do. Oh look, a squirrel. I like how you can just place units and the lever just hang off the side of whatever they're on. Okay, that's fair. Takes half the health of the catapult. That's cool. Oh, yes, okay. Okay, I understand why Apple's won against the Snakemen now. I understand what's going on here. So, I think the Apples will win. Oh, okay, so what just happened there is the apples are so small that the units can't actually see them, so they just yeet themselves off a cliff. So I have a funny feeling that this might be an apple win. I mean, they're great units anyway. Don't get me wrong. One for Kampf. So now it's what are they called? Blow pipers. versus stoners. Gotta get the numbers right. So, yeah, next one. There's not enough blow darts to assuage the paralysis for this many dudes. The stones are back. Yeah, that was a total rampage for the stoner boys. So, that leaves us with a very tight final. I don't actually have to collapse the blue side then. I can just collapse the red side. Some of the rocks block the dart projectiles. Yeah. I also like when you... I'll do it after this, but when you have one stoner versus another stoner and their stones just blocking the middle. I'm going to run this back in 2 forms, by the way. So let's first of all be doing what I've been doing with the apples. And then we'll run it a second time, because I've got another thing I want to try with it. So that's this. The stones can actually throw their stones at the apples. They can actually take out some of the apples. They have no excuses. An eagle shat on your chair in the balcony. God damn. Well, that's an apple win. So what I wanted to have a look at... Right, so it's a very obvious apple win. Good job, apples. You are the best. Literally the best units in the game. No contest. But what if I line them up like this on the rocks? There shouldn't be too many that fall into the abyss here. Their movement speed is basically nothing. Oh, but when they throw, they lunge forward. Yeah, apples still win, even when clearly visible. How can something so small be this devastating? Oh, now you're just opening yourself up to all sorts of eggplant innuendos. I'm not even going to touch that. So what I was going to say is I quite like this, where they throw at each other, and their rocks just block. It's great. That's one of my my favourite interactions with this. And again, oh, that one didn't. So you can imagine a fat character soloing all the apples by eating them, like a licky tongue situation. Shall we run a mini tourney? Apples can be included because there's not going to be a there's not going to be a stone wall in the way. So we're back in the world of the pit, as I called it. I couldn't think of a better name earlier, so I just called it the pit. So obviously we have halflings. Do we bring in stuff like clubbers? Anyway, first spot's going to be halflings, which I always call hobbits, so I'm just going to keep with it. Let's think about what other units are actually small. Let's fill out, instead of Snake Man on Snake Boy, this is just Apple. I'm going to stick, instead of Musketeer, we'll go Shork. Trust me, wait till later. Who's 420? The stoners from last time, ABO. I was making a joke because they throw stones, but also when you get stoned it's 420 because it's weed. I don't know, seemed fun. What else is small, like really small? Again, sorry, I can't really get rid of all the other texts. I'll change them as we go. Skelly Archer's kind of small, right? Ah, I have to include miners. Just remembered. They've literally got miner in their name. I just always throw in that joke. So let's see what else have we got that small. Peasants, totally peasants. Peasants can't fight hobbits though. We can't have like the first match be hobbits versus peasants. They have to be in otherwise positions. What else can we do? We can't unfortunately really do bards. Brawlers. We can put brawlers in. Or do we put in headbutters? Or both? You've requested brawlers, so I'll accept that for Little League. That's fine. They're not massive. Knights. We could do... Yeah, knights are far bigger. Look at the size of them. Look at the size of that bad boy. We'll do squires. I like your idea, Witty, but I think we'll run... Also, I can't put apples there. This is going to be confusing because we got apples everywhere, but this is going to be squire. No, that's not going to be squire. That's just going to be as until further notice. I'm just going to do a little bit of tidying up so it doesn't look, you know, too silly. It's going to look chaotic, but it's not confusing. Okay, that one was unintentional but coincidental. Okay, great. So Squire will replace Archer. Chieftains also. Yeah, I was little in both small units and small cost, really, ABO, is what I was thinking. Chieftains are a bit big, I feel, Witty, in both size and in cost. So I'd say if we go, Raptors, I love Raptors. When I said my favourite unit earlier was the Harpooner, I forgot about Raptors. I love Raptors. So Snake Archer goes, Raptor is 100% in. Love Raptors. Good call. Really good call. Do we do something like a painter? You want Taekwondo? Okay, you know what? Gura's pretty expensive. Let's put Gura's in there because she's short. Let's put Tai. Not against Raptors though, actually. If you want to see Taekwondo, let's put in versus Squires. There's no reason or rhyme for the positions where I'm picking, by the way. It's just literally me going for it. I'm going to stick painters in. Oh, and I'm also going to stick in psycho midgets. Let's replace sniper spot. Don't worry, this will make more sense when you see the unit. What else? Oh, they're going to be against apples. They've not got a chance. Download it on the microwave. Indeed, Sony Fridge Gaming. I mean, what else have we got here? Is there anything else that's super small that comes to mind? I mean, these guys are kind of small, but they're kind of crap, really, aren't they? I'm just looking at things for size and cost. If you've got any preferences at all. I have seen the Halfling Only Challenge. Yes, Witty. It's a great video that they made. It was a very well done video. Okay, I'm putting down another executive decision. I'm sorry, I'm not even on the right screen right now. You guys can't see what I've been looking at again. Oh well. You'll see when I do this. Did I already put in Taekwondo? Yes, I did. Let's swap back to full screen. I was just messing around, look at other units just to see what's going on. What else is particularly small? Zeus Jr. Zeus Jr. is particularly small. He's got Junior in his name. They'll go against ballooners, I suppose. Again, we'll go to about 6,000 in relation to costs. Minor is indeed Dr. Disrespect. What else is particularly small that I've made? Oh yeah, Hobbit with a hammer. We're sticking Hobbit with a hammer in there. This is you. Is there anything else I made particularly small? Oh yes, that's right. Kind of with this in mind. Ballooner, Zeus Jr., Peasant, Hobbit Hammer. Is there a spot? Brawler, Painter, Squire, Taekwondo. What's DCR? Random letters. Small knives. Go here. And I just need to fill scoff pedmo. Whatever that's supposed to say. Probably nothing again. Well, we had Big Reggie last time. He's not small. Also, can the king be added? Feels a little imbalanced to what we're doing here, but sure. Let's give him a try. Let's put Big King in Little Leagues. He's got a royal decree. He's entered this tournament by royal decree. So, first up, Hobbits versus King. Have I filled out all the spots properly? Yes, I have. Okay, great. So the King's actually going in for the first match, by the way, Witty. Welcome back, ABO. We're just about to start the first match, which is Hobbits versus the King. Or Kings, I suppose. Kings from all the regions have turned up to participate in this small tournament. They want to stomp on the little guys to make themselves feel better. Right, one too many, one too little. 6,000. So, versus the King. Hey Clem, welcome. Hope your day's going well. Welcome to the start of the tiny tournament. And King. The King's got a bit cooped up in their lands. Yeah, I like making custom units ABO, but I try to avoid doing all the super. Is your halfling name a fulling? I was actually going to make a hobbit that's human size, and then just name it like World's Biggest Hobbit. And it was going to be the same size as a human, but it's just a hobbit. It's just a halfling body. Right, so the Kings have... Ooh, double the halfling would be a quarterling. So that is correct, Witty. My voice sounds familiar, does it, Clem? Well, I used to be on Twitch. If you might have caught me on Twitch years and years ago. It's been quite a while since I've done that, though. But that might be it, or I might just sound similar to someone you know. I don't know. That's all I can surmise. So the King's won. So next up is the Raptors versus Small Guys with Knives. Let's get this underway. You don't have a name yet, so you named him Grabber. No touching. That's the wrong kind of touch. Raptors versus Small Guy with Knife. Hold on, 6040. can't grab them. I can't grab them. Oh yeah, they're called small guys with knives because they're carrying around kitchen knives, by the way. Why can't I grab these guys and delete them? Hold on, hold on. Their hitboxes are so small. Yeah, 598 is closer. So yeah, this by the way is what small guy with knife looks like. He lives up to his name rather well. I don't know why they're dancing. Don't ask me why they're dancing. I couldn't tell you. But so are the raptors. So you know, it must just be a pre-war dance thing. Right, let's move this on. Go on, raptors. Eat the knives alive. I mean, if big clawed dinosaurs can't outdo kitchen utensils, we have a problem. It's messy, but there's a lot of trample damage. I think the raptors might be having this. There's only a couple guys left. Oh, these guys are going for it, look. This guy's proper swinging his knife. This could be closer than anticipated. I thought this was going to be a raptor sweep almost. But no. The raptors over here are also clearly trying to fight one of the little guys. Still alive? Oh, he's took down one of the raptors. So if this little guy can do it, he could go assist his comrade. Oh yeah, I also gave them Hobbit jump, by the way. So if you see them flying around in the air, it's because I gave them jump. I thought it'd be funny. Come on! Oh, the raptor over there is dead, so the other small knife guy must be winning. Okay, it's a 1v1 now. The raptor just has to contend with the small knife. Come on! Oh god, there's two of them! Welcome back, ABO. We're still going. We're still going. The raptors can't quite get an edge on this knife. No pun intended. Oh, and down goes the last small guy with a knife. That was incredibly close. That was incredibly close. So next up is Gura versus Miners. Wonderful. Let's get that set up. Gura versus Miners. So we're going to 6,000. 6,050 is close enough. Versus Miners. I know who my money's on. That's a cactus. So let's get to it, shall we? Wait, I'm on the right screen now. Good. Okay, let's get to it. That's a lot of pickaxes. I did give Gura all kinds of dodging stuff in her kit, but I don't quite think that this little amount of Guras can do all of this. I honestly thought Gura was going to win, just like entirely. I don't think that'll be the case. But you'll see she, you forgot what EDP did. When you say EDP, do you mean that, 445? I don't know what he did. Right, so the Miners may win. Right, next up is the Squire versus the Taekwondo. So let's get that one sorted. I still think the small guys with knives versus raptors was my favourite fight so far. Wait a second, what did I say the two teams were? Eat a dookie poop. Ah, Squire versus Taekwondo. Sorry, I got lost in my own stupidity. So I had to like triple check. So Taekwondo, as requested, to join. These things are wilder than a lion. Well, you're in my jungle now, baby. Go on, taekwondos. I think the taekwondos might actually have this. No way. So yeah, that was a pretty big win. Next up, Painters versus Brawlers. Also, doesn't Donald Trump have like a second Dan rating in Taekwondo because he gets on well with the head of the Taekwondo Association or something silly? I think it's cool. Or like he's a black belt. Actually, yeah, it's a black belt. Total nonsense. So Painters, come on, use your colours. Not at 6,000 yet. Thanks for stopping by, Clem. Appreciate your presence. The honour and pleasure has been all mine. Have a good one. Uh, 5,650. We're going to 6,000. There we go. Versus Brawlers, right? Taekwondo only goes to the crotch so you can have sunny side ups. Brawlers. Just about eke out a straight line? Yeah, 5940 is as close as we're going to get, isn't it? Let's get to it. I think the Brawlers might have this. You know. Yeah, that was a quick and easy Brawler win. The Painter dodges projectiles, yes. The Fencer, I believe, has a melee dodge. Might be kind of the culmination of what we're thinking of. So, not 30-year-old virgin, we want Brawlers. Oops, what am I doing? Uh-oh. What is this? What is going on? If you can't read it because the text is too small, it says Sakurai, where's Waluigi? You have no idea who is who at this rate. Well, you know what? Good. Right, Balluna versus Zeus Jr. Balluna is Renaissance or is it Secret Unit? Secret Unit. Swap screens? Remember, the guys, the names in the middle aren't relevant at the moment. And then Zeus Jr. He's one of my custom ones, by the way, which is why you wouldn't recognise it. Holy hell, I forgot they were so expensive. Hold on, what's closer? 5,040 or 6,000? That's actually closer. So here we go. 50 Balloonas versus 4 tiny Zeuses. But they still have giant lightning bolts, by the way. They tell me they die from the fall. Good. Okay, then that might have been too much unit swarm for the tiny Zeuses. Balluna boys, take it. I'll rewrite this properly. That's way too small. Like, holy heck, give us something that we can read. Right, so peasants versus hobbits with a hammer. Jacalopterus renani. Renani. No, Renaniae. Jalectopus reneniae. Hey, giant sea scorpion, yeah! Jacalopterus was the biggest sea scorpion in the end of the Ordovician period, right? Just because I can't pronounce it doesn't mean I don't know what it is, buddy. You're talking to someone that's been into dinosaurs since he was before yay high. So I'm on your wavelength. But I can also pronounce pneumono ultra micro silico volcanoconiosis. So, you know. But I'm no good with words. Really. Peasants are legacy. Pronounce this. Oh, making it sound like a TAMS unit right now. Oh god, these are 30 coins each. Yeah, Meganera was a... well... Meganera was a fun one. Wingspan the size of a bus. Yes, please. Well, the Carboniferous was a funky, small little era. You know, they've done tests in modern day society where they've taken research on like dragonflies and that, and they've actually put them in over oxidized environments, and within 3 generations they got like twice the size. It's incredible. Sorry, I got too distracted. Hobbit with a hammer. But hell yeah, I would chat. Yeah, I know, Calg. I'm just setting up. It wasn't quite done yet. I was more paying attention to what Witty was talking about. Witty's talk about prehistory. I don't get to do that every day. Not gonna lie. But yes, thank you for the reminder. Always appreciated. Right, it's set up now. Right, so Hobbit with a hammer. This guy's got. I think if I recall, Camp said that they have drip. So drip hobbits versus a whole bunch of peasants. Oh yeah, and by the way, they're squeaky rubber mallets. We're going at about 3 frames a second, but I think you can see the squeaky hammers going for it. Well, I did say that they're hammer hobbits. Micropachycephalosaurus was a head-butting dinosaur, yes. Pachycephalosaurus actually means thick-headed lizard. And to this day, Witty, there is still a pachyderm that exists, and that's the elephant. Elephants are pachyderms. But pachyderm referring to thick skin, where it sounds so racist when because the word itself is used in a racial slur, but I'm trying to use the actual Latin version. But yes, Pachycephalosaurus just means thick-headed lizard. Dinosaur itself, by the way, means terrible lizard. And I don't mean terrible like bad, like it's in the old version of it's in the old version of terrible, so like bad, like scary terrible. Like Ivan the Terrible wasn't bad, he was bad. Yeah. But personally, I preferred. I think Calg and I have talked about this a little bit when I've been playing Fossil League. I used to like my hadrosaurs, so Parasaurolophus and Martabarosaurus and stuff like that. Right, apples versus psycho midgets. But you have definitely sent me down a rabbit hole to talk about dinosaurs now. Good job. Love my prehistory. Right. Based apples. And then you get to see the glory that is psycho midgets. I like that one, Witchy. That's good. I'm assuming that you've heard I'm assuming you heard quite a few of the other dinosaur jokes, like that. So, because you didn't actually get to see them before, I tried to make the psycho midgets from Borderlands. It's pretty difficult in tabs to be able to actually accurately make stuff. But my confidence is in the apples. Let's go. However, even though they have their small size in their favour, these guys have shotguns. Rip in peace, apples. Of the custom units I've made, apples are definitely my favourite, but unfortunately they get bodied by anything that can accurately hit them. Rip in peace. So that's Psycho Midget win. Let's update that. Just going to write PM short for Psycho Midget. So we've got Kings versus Raptors. Okay, I know who my money's on. Raptors. I wish for custom units you'd be allowed to make a... Is there any extinct praying mantises a few years ago? I'm assuming they would... Oh, I don't actually know when the praying mantis family started, so I can't tell you. I'd like to say it's likely. I can't tell you with accuracy. If anything, it would be... I imagine it wouldn't be from... I imagine it would be... Messel Shales was an excavation site for insects from the Eocene era, right? I imagine it would be Eocene era onwards for mantises. So let's give this a shot. Eocene, by the way, was the era just after the Cretaceous. It's the first era of the... Is it called the Cenozoic era? So the Mesozoic is your Triassic, Jurassic, Cretaceous. Then I think Cenozoic comes next. So the Eocene is the first era in the Cenozoic era, which reaches everything up to present day, I think. Stupid kings. How dare you knock out my good girls. Rigged. She's 14, I swear, versus Thai. Okay, that's miners versus Taekwondo then. I shouldn't be giving these guys stupid names because I'm just never going to remember. And yet somehow I do. What cool Dino that's about to interrupt in a raptor. I like that one. I might take that one. I'm assuming you know this one, but I'll put it in a slightly more discernible manner. What do you call a female dinosaur that likes other female dinosaurs? Liccolotopus. I'm assuming that you've heard the one about a blind dinosaur being Diurechinosaurus. That's a famous one. Okay, let's roll this. Damn, Taekwondo actually doing a number on these miners. Yep, that's a Taekwondo win. So that was Taekwondo. Sorry, I had to remind myself what's going on. Back we go. So, next up is Brawlers versus Ballooners. Let's get that set. I preferred your Raptor joke though, Winnie. That one's still good, but I preferred the Raptor one. Oh, okay. Because we talk about dinosaurs and stuff, I can tell you, right? So, raptors are called raptors because of the claw. You know the big, long, curved claws? That is what discerns a raptor. You actually have raptors in modern day. So if you hear the term raptorial, it refers to the like, for instance, when you see peregrine falcons and stuff, they have raptorial feet because the raptorial comes from the curved claw at the end. Just a little factoid if you didn't know. If bedbugs live in beds, where do cockroaches live? Don't you want to know? All I'll say is wash thoroughly. Let's do this. My money's kind of on the Brawlers, but it would be fun to see a Ballooner win. Holy heck. Oh, Cow coming in there with the counter joke. We do have dinos in real life. Chickens. You gotta go. Thanks for coming by, Abbo. Appreciate your presence. The honour and pleasure has been all mine. I doubt it'll be too long till I go anyway. Hold on, who the hell just won? I wasn't paying attention. Headbutters, wasn't it, the Brawlers? Sorry, we talk about dinosaurs and stuff and I get too excited. Next up is Hobbit Hammers versus Psycho Midgets. Wonderful. This will be the last tourney, I think, and then I'm going to be heading off for the day. By the way, just as a heads up. But finally, I've completely finished editing and getting sort of the Korea World Conquest now. I'm very chuffed with myself on that one. That was a slog of editing. You'll see the reasons why when the other stuff comes out. Exactly. So, here we go. Let's run this one. Am I on the right screen? Yes. Unfortunately, though, Cal, I still have the a 33-part series of another nation to sort out. But that does put the Korea one runs until start of November. Actually, that's a long one. But that was the only reason why I'm excited is because there's about 200 plus hours that went into the entire series, between the gameplay being nearly 50 hours and the editing being more than that. Waiting for everything to be ready to render and stuff was just... Chickens are killed 180,000, that much. I'm not extinct. Yeah, I know, it's crazy, isn't it? But also, Witty, you have to bear in mind, of the 5 great extinction events, the dinosaurs at the end of the Cretaceous was actually only the third biggest extinction based on percentage of population. That was midgets. The biggest extinction event actually was the one before the Cretaceous one. The one which was... Right, Kings versus Taekwondos. It was the Permian extinction. Took out 85% of all life. And that's when the... that was pretty much the end of the mammal-like reptiles. Kings versus Taekwondos. Sorry. Again, we're talking about prehistory. This got me too excited. I'm not paying attention to the placing of units. Yep, the Great Dying, Calgrot. That's exactly it. Some people call it the Great Dying, some people call it the Great Permian. No, wasn't the Great Dying the one specifically for the... it doesn't matter. Yes, it is called the Great Dying as well. Witty, they are actually the same. They are actually the same dinosaur, by the way. But I know you're setting up for a joke, so I don't know. What is the difference between a Brontosaurus and a Brachiosaurus? Oh, yeah, that was a king win. Yeah, I don't know. What is the difference between a Brontosaurus and a Brachiosaurus? Please tell. Pray tell. Right, brawlers versus midgets. If I could control units, would be great. Ooh, Cow. So Cow, you mentioned that. Are you a prehistory fan as well then? And I just haven't known or noticed this entire time. How ignorant of me. We'd have been talking about dinosaur stuff a lot more sooner. Midgets. I think the midgets are going to win. Honestly. I've sorted out the units. Kind of. Fair enough. Fair enough. So, you can now see, right? Yeah. Let's run this. Yeah, I think the fact that the shotguns give knockback from buckshot might be the Psycho Midget's win here. Oh, the midgets needed to reload. What an interesting turn of events. Well, Dunkleosteus was one of the biggest marine creatures, Witty, and was certainly the biggest at the time of the Devonian. And if you didn't know, Dunkleosteus is actually called Dunkleosteus because its Latin translates to Dunkle's bones, because the person who actually categorized it was called Dr. David Dunkel. Midgets. Oh, I shouldn't have collapsed the midget side. Oh well, let's rebuild it. We have the technology, we can rebuild him. Versus kings. No! The brawlers won, idiot! Sorry. Again, I spaced out. I'm not trying to throw the order of operations here. 5940. Raptors or compies? What do you mean raptors or compies? You mean like Compsognathus? I'm confused what you're asking about now. So let's run this. Pop. Hold on. I said, let's run this. Stupid. Go. Well, what do I prefer, raptors or Compsognathus? Again, that would depend on the type of raptor. But that's a king win. Also, velociraptors weren't as big as they were in Jurassic Park. So that's a king win then. There we go. The winner of this tournament was indeed the king. He snuck his way into the tourney thinking he's bigger than the rest. Turns out, and he was. He knocked the little boys into shape. Wow, that's not a sentence you want to say out loud. Anyway, so velociraptors were. Oh yeah, that's my otter screen. That's brought out on special occasions. That's for like technical issues and stuff. It's a smooth coated otter, Witty, by the way. Do you want to mess around with a couple random units, or should we just? Let's just end it here, I think. But yeah, so this has been a great little one. I'm still not on the game screen. Well, this has been really fun, actually. So hopefully I'll get to run tabs next weekend as well. Or maybe next weekend we do some Jackbox stuff. I haven't done Jackbox in a while. I need to see what's going on tomorrow. So maybe there could be a time for maybe there could be time for Jackbox tomorrow, but we'll see. So thank you to everyone who's come by, Witty and Abo and Calgarot and everyone else who's made a contribution within the whatever stream. Sorry, words are hard. Thank you all very much, and I will catch you all soon, whenever that may be.